race fans, this is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
There we are. I was like, I can't hear myself. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are enjoying the new episode of Fishy Hour. Sorry, guys, a little bit off track here. We're back. We're here. Brian cannot join us today because he's dealing with the heat right now in Ramona. He'll be back next week, and he's working on a special treat for us. He's gonna do a presentation on, I think, Fishy San Diego Bay. So it should be a good one. Today, we're gonna hang out, talk about fishing, talk about the current fishing situation, and then we're gonna have Coach jump in with us today. He's gonna co-host today. So, Coach, whenever you're ready, we'll get you in here. We can do a little banter back and forth, and relay all the good information to the Max over here. Okay, so first order of business is to do a shout out for Peter 86 reclaiming his trophy, his crown as the first comment of the day. Shout out to Peter 86. And we'll give the first like of the evening to Oscar 636. What up, Oscar? It's been a while. Good to see you in here. I realized that I didn't turn on my background lights. Give me a second, boys. Boom. Boom. Oh. All right. Throw a little background music in here. All right. So let's continue on with the shout-outs. Shout-outs to Benjamin Tom Cod Moreno in the house. What up? Good evening, MMFC. Bullhead from Bullhead, Arizona. Today was a nice day at just 112. Jeez. Michael Solorzano in the house. What up, Michael? Jared Brecht. Welcome back, Jared. Spinning Rod Rebel Marvin in the house. What up, Marvin? Got Leonard in the house. What up, Leonard? Got Roy in the house. What up? Down in SD. Roy, what's up? I got Coach in the house. What up, Coach? Ken Fishing Full in the house. What up, Ken? I've been keeping up on your Instagram. A lot of good fish on there. Let's see. We got Coach. Okay, I already got Coach. And I got Captain Dan. What up, Captain Dan? What is where is he? There you go. What's the town? Oh, how's the town car, Coach? Oh, nice. Rolling like the barge she is. That's awesome. Let's see. Land yachts, nice. Perfect. Sounds good, Coach. Michael Tran in the house. What up, Michael? Welcome. Very cool. Okay. So let's do some announcements before we get Coach on. The announcements are, we have October 7th. October 7th? Yep, October 7th is going to be a Saturday, and that's what we're going to do, the Pickle Run. We're going to jump in a kayak, and we're going to fish from Mission Bay all the way down to San Diego Bay. Launch out of Dana Landing, land on Shelter Island. It's going to be a blast. What up, Todd? TB Metal Art in the house. Oh, you know what I forgot, guys? I forgot to do the pop top. Duh. All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, tell me the best pop top you ever heard in your life. 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top. Cheers, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm a little distracted because I just got back from jiu-jitsu. I'm doing it 3 days a week now. And Wednesdays are super packed because I end up staying after my class to watch my kids' class so I can bring them home. So it's a little tight. Oh, that feels good. I've been waiting for that. Okay. Captain Dan just confirmed that he is indeed bringing the little pies again. So we can call it the pie run. A 10. Let's go. Nice, Chet. Thank you. Thanks, Leonard. A 10 plus. Boom. It's one of my best ones then. Okay. Very cool. So it's been a long time since I've self-hosted this show, and I just want to recenter up and get the not that we're necessarily off course, but get recentered and let you guys know what the show is about. And I kind of want to hear from you guys what you think, if the show needs to change in any way. But the original purpose of the show is to build community, to help you guys figure out who you can fish with in real life, and have a place where you can come and ask questions about fishing. Right? I'm not an expert at everything, although I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night, and let me tell you, I know. But it's a great place to ask questions. The way we like to run things around here is there's no beating up on new people for asking beginner questions. We encourage beginner questions. We encourage you to ask so that we can help you on your fishing journey, right? Excuse me. With that said, how has your fishing been treating you? Let me know in the chat. How many times a week are you fishing right now? Are you fishing 1 time a week? Are you fishing half times a week, which means you're fishing every 2 weeks? Are you fishing 4 times a week, 5 times a week? How often are you fishing? Let me know in the chat with a single number. Or you could do a half. Okay, you could do a half if you're fishing once every 2 weeks. You could do a 1 if you're fishing once a week. You could do a 2 if you're fishing twice a week. I just want to get an idea of what you guys have been up to. Okay, and then the next that awesome. Okay, and then the next question for you guys is: are you mostly fishing from your kayak, from shore, or on a boat? Right. So Judge about 0.5. That makes sense. About once every 2 weeks or so. Okay. Yep. Once per month, Michael. That's sad. That's sad. Can fishing okay from shore? Yeah, you know what? I find that when we fish from shore, it's a lot less cleanup and a lot less prep. You grab your rod, you get some lures, go to your spot, cast a couple of times, get some fish, and you got your fishing session done. Yeah, that makes sense. It seems like it's easier to get out. Okay, on the just from shore. Let's see. Too embarrassed to say, Marvin. Sorry about that. Boat, kayak for sure. Roy's like about okay, that makes okay. So about one or once or twice a week. Yeah, once every week or two. Yeah. Kayak and surf. Yep. Nice. Yeah, easy peasy with the shore fishing. That makes sense. Interesting, guys. That's awesome. So, yeah, myself too. I haven't been fishing at all that much. Maybe I'd say maybe once or twice a month. My kayak is still broken. I still haven't fixed the rudder cable. I could probably do that myself, but I keep telling myself I'm gonna take it to Fastlane and have them redo all of the lines, and I keep procrastinating. I was like all ready to go on Mondays, and I forgot that it didn't open on Monday. But I didn't drive all the way out there. I was like, oh wait, I don't think they open on Monday. So then I thought about taking it yesterday, and I didn't. And then I thought about taking it today, but I was too busy. So tomorrow, as a true procrastinator says, I'm gonna take my kayak out tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna post about it, that I'm taking it to Fastlane so I can get the new cables done. But yeah. Better get on it before October, says the Judge. And that is very true. That's kind of what I was kind of getting at, Judge. If you're going to do the pickle run, guys, we need to get on that. Okay. Here's another question for you guys. And really, guys, I want to get a feel for what the situation is with you guys and how often you're going fishing and stuff, and your availability as well. Don't you do a video? No, I did I did do a video on how to change the rudder cable, but yeah, I did, Roy. I did. Isn't that terrible? So yeah, it works. I can change the rotor cable, but I just don't want to do it. I'm too sore. I'm too sore to do anything. What was I gonna say? Okay. It was we talked about the fishing frequency. We talked about the vessels. We talked about, okay, what was I gonna ask you guys? It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. But yeah, just so it sounds bad. But I do need to start getting out more, especially right now that it's like well, it's almost summer's almost over, but that it's summertime and that nighttime summer bite is the best. It's fun to be out there at night. And Leonard and I were talking about the other day over chat or over chat, and we need to get out there. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna ask now. It seems like I don't know, with my lack of creating videos on my regular channel this past whole year almost. Yeah, pretty much this past whole year. And not going out as much to fish. I feel like I need to reinvigorate the club or reinvigorate the community with some outings, right? And it's been a while since we did Spotty Bowl. So are you guys interested in something like that? Or are you guys interested in going out as a group and having maybe an evening session that goes into the night and you can leave whenever you want, kind of like how we used to do? That way we can all fish as a group. Kind of start to try to rebuild that like nice that nice cohesion we had as a group before, where it's like we're going out regularly, even if it's not that regular. It would be fun to do like yes, Roy, that's what I mean. Worf says we're ready when you're. All right, cool. All right, let me get that signed in, Coach. Get that community feel back. You know, like I appreciate tournaments. I appreciate the competition. It does make you a better angler, but it does take a little bit from the group as far as you don't want to pre-fish around your friends anymore because because they're your friends, but they're also your competitors, right? But just have a what I used to call like a soul fishing session where you're just out there fishing for the heck of it, no competition. What up, Ironfish? Yes, everything session. Yep. Salty Dangler in the house. What up, Salty? Oh, I got Coach coming in hot. Let me pick up the phone, okay, guys. Give me a second. Oh, did it work? Oh, didn't work. Calling you back, Coach. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, like bring back some of that group outing stuff. It was that was super fun. Coach, I missed the first call. I think I hit the wrong button. Call me back and I should be able to pick it up. So I'll plan something that's not as intense as the pickle run. The pickle run's still gonna be fun, so I expect you guys to be there. It should be fun. If you can't make it, I understand you can't make it, but we're giving you enough warning. October 7th. It's a month out. It's more than a month out. It's more than a month out. Make plans. Get a babysitter. I'm just kidding. and we're gonna have more outings like this. I'm gonna try to do more outings where I'm gonna put it up on the Discord and invite you guys. And if you can make it, great. If not, no big deal. And it's one of those things where it's like an outing where everybody gets a fish, and you help out the guys that are struggling and teach them the ways. That way we build community and we help each other learn. Let me try to call Coach, guys. Give me a second. And then, like, I'm not necessarily here to pump any specific baits or anything, guys. I'm more about pumping the cause, I guess, or the fishing vibe than pumping specific baits. But if specific bait companies want to work with us to get their baits in your hands, then I'm all for it, right? Because it's like I've always tried to do with this show and with the stuff that we do. I want to transfer the good vibes that we get because of the show's growth into the people that have supported the show. So, all right, let's see if we get the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. coming in live from Warp Studios. It's co-host split. Nope, I have a special one. Here it is. It's Coach. What up, Coach?
What's happening, Roman?
Chilling. Trying to get a better trying to get an understanding of how I need to shift my channel, how I need to shift my habits, or I just want to make it to where the people, when the people spend time on my content, it's giving them some kind of value, you know? Like, it's got to be worth your time, because your time is important, and I want you guys to feel like it's a worthwhile investment when you show up to watch a show, and you basically you're giving up that time, right, to be here watching, right?
Of course.
So what we're gonna have coming up here, guys, is we're gonna do the coach's special fishing report in the style that only Coach can do. But before that, we're just gonna talk a little bit about the current scene, you know, about the current fishing scene, and get Coach's impressions about it, and also catch up on what Coach is doing. So, does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds good, Roman. Let's do it.
But first, what are you drinking tonight?
This is some Polish potato with a little bit of drink packet mix. But gentlemen, I have to admit, I've been taking it easy. So.
Oh, cool. Nice.
I've been taking it easy.
I have not been taking it easy. I've been putting up a fight. And geez, my body's telling me to take it easy. What up, Jesse in the house? Jesse coming in from MMFC Washington chapter. Let's go.
Oh, damn. Washington,
right?
Land of salmon.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
so
man. Now, see, there's an old line from a Toby Keith song where he says, where my body says, oh, you can't do this, boy, but my pride says, oh, yes, I can.
Exactly. Oh, man. Yeah, but that's good. So what's a good word? What's the rumors going on about this fish bite? So I talked to, I'll share some information with you guys, right? I've been Scotty's super generous with his knowledge with me and stuff, but just with anybody, if you just call him and ask him. And he's telling me, man, like, just get out there. Like, there's tuna everywhere. Like,
yep.
But pretty much, yeah, you can't go a wrong direction. Just go and be alert to what's going on, and you'll see them, right? So if you got yourself a boat and you know how to fish for tuna out there, just get out there. They're all over the place.
Okay, Roman, I'll let you in on a little known secret. Okay, This is something that nobody talks about. If you hook a mackerel through the nose and you surface troll them into one of those big foamers where they don't want to bite, about one time in 3, if you just let him swim around in there, he'll get nibbled on eventually. So if you're encountering a lot of those all show no go schools of tuna, like our local bluefin tend to get sometimes, and especially if they're feeding on little tiny stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of times, if you can drift a live mackerel in there that's swimming pretty good, you just kind of angle him out away from the boat, and then you just get him onto the edge of the boil and just let him swim. A lot of times he'll get munched.
Interesting. That's very good.
So, yeah. So in those cases where the tuna just don't want to commit and you don't know what to do, that gives you an option at least.
That's perfect. Yeah, like
have a green bridle him up and put him on the foamer.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we are going to Rancho Leonero in about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks or a week?
3 weeks, right?
No, next week. This weekend, and then the weekend after we're gone.
Oh, damn.
We're gone. The 8th. We'll be back on the 13th. So on the 13th, guys, I don't know if I'll be back in time for a show, so we will not have a show on the 13th. We will have a show next week, but the week after that, we will not have a Wednesday episode. So yeah, make a note of that. And what else? Yeah, that's an announcement I needed to do. Cool. Yeah, so we're excited. I went to Captain Dan's house the other day. I shopped through his. He set out a bunch of gear, and I did some shopping. And I'm stoked. I'm ready. Originally,
you should actually swing by my house if you can, because I got a bunch of Baja cash. I mean, it'd be worth nothing to the anglers around here, but to the Pangaros.
Oh, right.
I got some serious bread and butter.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like the thing
with you.
The thing that sucks is that like you can only take 4 reels per person. Right. Otherwise, it's considered like.
I'm not talking reels. I'm talking plugs, old school plugs.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Kind of thing you would never see in a million years around here.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
I got a bunch I could send with you.
Okay, that'd be awesome. We could take this as a gift, and I'll use a couple of them too. So my goal for this Tarantula Nero trip is I want to catch a wahoo. I've never caught a wahoo before. And,
grab the diggers, grab the marauders, grab the XR.
Yeah, so we have those. We're ready. We have the right lures, and we have like Captain Dan borrow like a 2-speed reel so I can winch it in there. You know.
Smart guy.
And so it's gonna be exciting. And I'm taking a cooler with me. Captain Dan borrowed this cooler with wheels. So I'm gonna bring it back with nothing but wahoo fillets. I'm not even trying to catch a dorado because I can catch dorado here, right? I'm not trying to catch tuna. I can catch tuna here. I want a stinking wahoo. What do they call it? Meat sticks or rocket sticks or something like that?
The skinnies. The skinnies. The skinnies, yeah. No, but don't forget, Roman, there's a fish down there that we don't have here. And if you have the opportunity to cast to one or troll up a big one, it's an experience you will never forget for the rest of your life.
The grouper?
Pesgallo.
Oh, really?
The rooster. Come on now.
I know. Like, people
if you ever saw one of those come up on your plug, all fired up, stripes across the face, comb poking, slashing out of the water, crashing on your baits, you would understand.
So my original idea was to just show up and not take any gear with me and just like use whatever they had, right? But then I was like, how am I not going to take my MMFC rod, dude? So I'm taking my MMFC rod with my Tranx 500 and have poppers and things I want to throw in the riprap. Because there's all these like cabria and stuff that like will come up and hit that like calicos, but they're bigger.
Hawkfish, man.
Yes.
Hawkfish are cool.
Yeah. So those will just be catch release for me. That'll be just like a super fun day, I think, of fishing those. So yeah, it's gonna be an exciting trip. So for sure, I get the allure of catching a rooster fish, but it doesn't. To me, it's not a fish that I want to target. You know.
That's only because you've never watched it happen. I'm telling you.
No, okay.
There's a reason it's so legendary. I mean, I'm just saying.
There's gonna be the day, and I think Captain Dan said like for the rooster fish, you don't even have to be on the boat. You can fish those from shore. You'll see them in the early morning, right? So maybe Brian,
early morning and when the sun's going down, because so remember the sun will be at your back, so you're looking with the sun into the water.
Oh yeah, so kind of like you would fish for barracuda right there by the lifeguard station in Mission Bay.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like, but if you have some hard baits, there's really some cool surffish down there.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I get it. I guess I could get into it. TV Metal Art says that's my bucket fish. Oh, really? That's awesome. And Captain Dan's favorite, one of his second target is gonna be the African pompano. Really good eating fish. And then TV Metal Art said he wants an 80-pound rooster. Dang, that's a big fish.
Ooh,
80 pounds is a huge fich, especially for that shape of fish.
Guyos fight hard, man. You're in for the knockdown drag out with on Gallo.
That's awesome. And so
I mean, Duro and Fuerte too.
Yeah.
But
so I'm gonna try to film, but just with a GoPro. I'm taking one or two GoPro, one GoPro probably, and it's just gonna be like pocket, pull it out, take a quick little shot, and then put it back in my pocket, save the battery, because like I'm afraid they're gonna try to like tax me for like cameras. They're gonna say like, oh, if you have like more than 2 or 3 cameras, you're like a production company. You need to pay this or that to bring it in, Right.
Well, how about a second phone? A second phone and a
That's
holder is
true.
a cheap way to go.
That's true.
Grab your old
Yeah.
iPhone, find a holder, strap it on your
Yeah.
chest, film with that bad boy,
Yeah.
and bring a battery pack with you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring a GoPro and battery packs, and then
I just bring a spare phone. I would,
Yep.
and bring a little cable and
because it
a
is 4
holder
days, it's gonna be a lot of
for your
fun.
shoulder.
It's 4 days, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We should. I'm trying to talk myself out of filming, but what a missed opportunity if I don't film something at least, right? I need to do that.
At least get the good releases and gaff shots
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and make shorts out of them
Yeah.
at least, or the fillet, or the guys cutting of the board at the end of the day, or whatever.
Or like Brian trying to catch a rooster fish offshore. I mean from the shore. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
dude. And people talk about roosters from shore or this or that, but even the pez duro, the old, what we used to call what is it called, the Pacific Jack Crevalle.
Oh.
Even those things fight like crazy. They'll rooster tail across the water. You'll see them just go all kinds of crazy. And if you hook a big one, God help you, man. You're in for it, because he's gonna take you into the rug and just beat you senseless.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like just your trash fish from down there fight so stinking hard.
Oh, Captain Dan said he got his rooster on a cedar plug. That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Trolling that cedar plug.
anything will eat a cedar plug. Anything. You can catch a swordfish, or a grouper, or a bonito that long. Could be anything. Anything will eat a cedar plug.
Right. It's awesome. So, guys, also while we're talking here, everything is fair game. You guys can ask any questions about any fishing. I was gonna ask before Coach got on. Are any of you guys struggling with any aspect of fishing? I know most of you guys here know more than I do about fishing anyway. But if you're watching the stream and you haven't commented yet, feel free to comment. Nobody's gonna beat up on you. Here, this is a place to learn. What up, Doug? It's good to see you in here, Doug. Doug, Ruben, that's when you in the house. Bit. Yeah, Coach. So I don't know. It's already the end of August. Man, like I feel like I feel old because the years go by so much faster. Holy smokes, dude! It's already gonna be September, and then summer's over, and then it's like fall, and then Christmas time.
Hey, I mean, at least it's the good fishing right now.
Crazy.
There is a lot going on. A lot.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, one of our local half-day boats, I won't get into exactly which one or where they, the rumors or whatever, but they got into a fairly good white sea bass bite with a few yellowtail on the side. Now, if that doesn't give you a little window into the overall picture.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I haven't really been fishing the last few days, but I did have the chance to slip away with a pair of binoculars, like kind of at the beginning of the weekend. And I was watching a full-on 20 to 40 yellowtail just crashing on bait, and looked like good ones, like 15 to 25s, off of we're kind of right off the end of the Mission Bay Channel.
That's awesome.
Right at sundown. I was watching, birds were gone. I mean, no one around, no one fishing the thing. Not a single person to make a cast, but they were going to town.
That was off La Jolla, you said?
No, it was right off Mission Bay, right off the end of the jetty.
That's a good little launch too. Just gotta be careful with the fog if you go out of Mission Bay like that, guys, so you can make your way back. Make sure you have your fish finder and it's fully charged, and at least a compass so you can make it back to shore. Because when the fog bank rolls in, oof, it's lights out.
I've accidentally come in on the wrong side before, and it's a scary proposal. I was just kind of paddling back like I had 1,000 times before.
And then you feel like the wave.
And then I was like, wait a minute, why am I feeling more than one direction?
Oh.
Because, the jetty, it'll just shoot them straight down the hole.
Yeah.
But if you're on either side, the waves start bouncing. You're like, wait a minute, why am I getting waves from the side? And then you're like, oh man, I am not where I thought I was a minute ago.
That's so scary. The judge says we're leaving September 8th to Rancho Del Nero. This is also my 2-year anniversary of being a business owner. Shout out to Ramona Automotive. Choo! He'll be gone.
Oh yeah.
He'll be gone for until the 13th. So if anybody ever wanted toilet paper, any Ramona Automotives.
Oh Lord, Roman.
Make sure you do it on the 13th. So when he gets back, he gets to clean it up. I was kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding, Judge. Just kidding.
Oh my. Oh Lord, we were safer talking about Rancho Leonero here. Good Lord. Good on you, Judge. You're a good dude.
Judge says I would do it.
Probably would, awesome. Knowing him.
That's so funny. No, that's cool. Okay, so no, I don't see any additional questions coming through, guys. Oh, Captain Adobo in the house. What's up? Nice to see you in here, Bruce. We're just talking about random stuff, and it's kind of fishing related, but it's entertaining, I hope. So with that said, Captain Adobo, how many times a week are you fishing these days? We did a little improvised survey earlier. I'm just curious. What up, John? Welcome to the show, dude. How often are you fishing a week, John? How many times a week are you fishing? Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Would there be sand crabs in the beach if you wanted to night fish? Oh, no. Oh yeah. Can you get sand crabs at night?
Yep. I would say it's easier than during the day usually.
Because they're not as eager to bury themselves with the sunlight.
Well, it's like they don't have all the birds and everything working them over, so they can come farther up the beach, I think.
Yeah. John said 0. Oh, I know, dude. It's like everybody's so busy, right?
Even I've been busy, Roman. I've been too busy to fish since late last week.
Oh wow. So Captain Double says 1 kayak session and maybe 2 days from shore after work. Okay, that's not bad. Actually, that's pretty good.
I'd take 3 sessions a week in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I'm slacking, dude. I'm slacking. But I don't know, just like jiu-jitsu has taken over, dude. It has.
Look, Roman. You just need. You know what? I'll be your motivation. You be my motivation. Let's get a filming session done down on the cliff somewhere. One of these. Anytime before or after you come back. Real easy, real simple.
I need to do that. I have this whole script. I have this whole like stack of scripts that I wrote out to do the boat ramps and the kayak launches. I'm gonna have a series of that, and I can throw it up on Fish Hype, where like if you're new to the area, you'll know where to launch your kayak and stuff, and what things are available in those launches. Like, okay, this launch has a restroom here. You park over there. You can go get some snacks at Dana Landing and get some sandwiches, and then launch from the boat ramp. You can park your car here. You can't be parked there after this hour or that hour, and that way, like somebody that's new getting into it, they're gonna have like that nice little walkthrough, right? Get him started. But I just haven't had the motivation to go out and do it. Nothing wrong with me.
No, I can help you. Roman.
Maybe I'll use as a cameraman. Hit that camera.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Roy, I have been consistent, dude. I've been consistent with the jiu-jitsu. Like, I haven't missed a day in. This week will be my 9th. I missed 1 day in 34 classes. So I've missed 1 day in 34 classes, and my body's like, give it a break. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna keep going until we go to Rancho Del Nero, and then that Rancho Del Nero 5-day break from not doing jiu-jitsu will be my break from jiu-jitsu. Hopefully my body recovers by then. But yeah, it's been awesome. I'm learning so much. All right, so let's jump into some fishing reports.
Yeah, sounds good, Roman.
I think I see you getting ready to set it up.
Started with saltwatertides.com.
All right, hold on. I gotta introduce a segment. Here we go. You ready? Wait. What happened here? There it is. Here it goes.
Get ready. Here comes this week's San Diego Fishing Report.
All right. Let's see. There it is. All right. Tell us what we're looking at.
All right, we got some pretty high afternoon high tides. Kind of going down from today. Today's was, at 9:25 tonight, almost 7 feet. We got pretty heavy swings here. This could kick some grass into the surf for the surf fishing guys. I guess we'll have to see how it shapes up. I've heard it's been relatively flat. I didn't see anything too crazy the other day when I was out looking around. I had the chance to put binoculars on the Mission Bay channel and South Ocean Beach. Didn't see too much going down off South Ocean Beach. Water looked dirty down there, but it was a lot cleaner up off Mission. So anybody want to try for those yellows that are just west of the jetties, now's as good a time as any.
Ooh.
You'll notice we have a fairly historic blue moon right here. We have back-to-back blue moons this month and next, which is really, really weird. We're not going to see that for like another 30, 40 years.
Oh, wow.
So
why
if the
is
moon,
it called the blue moon?
If you do anything to do with the moon, this next couple of months will be fairly special in your lifetime. We're going to go over some dock totals, but I want to go over some other stuff too from Sport Fishing Report, which is next.
Perfect.
So here's our dock totals, and this is what you'll notice. This is the story over and over and over again. As many anglers as there are roughly 1.5 to 2 times as many pelagics.
Yep.
In some cases, more. 246 Dorado, 226 Yellowtail, 75 Bluefin, 65 Yellowfin. And that includes all of the half-day boats and everything. So fishing is very, very good. Get out there and kill some. I mean, this is probably a half-day trip on the Ironclad right here, and they still got a Dorado. I mean, these numbers are insane. 254 Dorado, 48 Yellowfin, 13 Yellowtail, 3 Bluefin for 93 guys.
There we go. Let's go.
Man, that is some crazy good fishing. So there's, and we'll show you why right over here on tent break. So here's our tent break. There's our 75-degree water laying against the beach. This is good news for guys like Captain Dan that might be launching out of Oceanside or Dana. Or down here, we got tent breaks right laying offshore. We got another one on the opposing side on the 30-mile here. And we have another one at the 40-mile. And we have another one at the 288/basin zone here. So, I mean, this is probably the one down here that the guys are getting the Dorado off of. And the Patty Yellows is probably down here off the 202, the 302, 226 area. And off the Knoll and Butterfly out here for the overnight and longer boats. But really, I suspect a lot of these fish are coming from right in here. So they're probably within, if they're not already within the next couple of days, we're going to have pelagics laying all the way up to off Dana.
Wow.
It's kind of nutty, but it's been a real weird year. We had a real late warm up, and now that it's warming up, it's coming on quick. So we were talking about the skinnies earlier, and even though it is a little bit early, here's the rooster getting into some on a long range trip.
Oh man!
So really nice grade of skinnies coming up. Nothing to scoff at there.
I'll take that, dude.
That's
good.
A little smaller, but I mean, some of these are real nice fish.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, I guess if there was ever a time to get out there and take a poke around, you might think about it right now, whether you're fishing off Oceanside, Dana, OC, or whether you're farther south and you want to poke farther south.
What boat was that right there with the Wahoo?
This is the Red Rooster.
Okay. Oh, they're on it. Where are they out of? They're out of here.
I want to say they're out of H&M.
Yeah, I think I've been on that one before. That's awesome.
But they mostly do long range, 3 days and longer.
Yeah.
But that's still pretty crazy if you ask me. That is a tanker of a
nice
skinny.
One, yeah.
Beauty there. So we'll go to your favorite SST if it'll load for us here, Roman.
That's all cool.
Come on, Doug. Come on now. Come on. Look, it's only like 100 3 degrees right now out here in the desert.
Jeez.
And of course, temperatures are a little cooler, but keep in mind we're still pushing 70 degree temps, and the sun has long since set. So, needless to say, this is pretty unusual.
Yeah.
And we got lots of warm water laying offshore, lots of warm water to the south moving up. And we're going to go to my favorite set of maps here. Or maybe not. Yeah. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. I think it's this one I need. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Come on, give me that. And we'll scroll down to the Pacific. And we'll grab this one. So there's the arrow. It's all crooked. This thing is bumping farther and farther and farther up. And the farther north it comes, the more the possibility is of catching local wahoo, bull dorado, barrel fish, bigger numbers of opa and swords and stuff being squished into our local water. Yeah. So this is a real interesting time to go fishing. And pretty wild stuff. Oh, that is one I did want to show you on the other map, Roman. Let me see if I can go back to that. I don't think that one will show me what I want. I'll just go to global.
The judge says, Coach, when I return, the new boat should be ready to hit the water if you want to try to find those sheephead again this year. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was super fun. We the event for 2 hours straight. Both of us just doubled over the whole time. That was one of the most fun bites I've been on in probably 20 years or more.
That's cool.
So here's the end, so the so-called El Nino right here, and you can see where it's spitting off warmer water that's peeling off to the north, bouncing off of Central America and Mexico, and we'll be arriving eventually in our local water if it doesn't get pushed off. So this can be real interesting. Like I said, possibility of pelagics, maybe some pargo even showing up here and there for some of the guys. Maybe those, what are those things, the star-studded groupers or whatever they are that they catch here periodically. Maybe you may be seeing a few of those on social media soon.
That's interesting.
Fingers crossed, my friends. Maybe we'll get some barriletes, those black skipjacks in the surf again, like we did in, 2017. That was super cool for the guys that got in on that, including a couple of fly fishermen in North County. They caught them from the beach.
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
I would almost call that a once in a lifetime, but it seems like we're on a general warming trend here locally, so we'll see how that goes.
I can't wait to see all those new species of fish come in.
Coach, I'd love to catch some houndfish.
Well, Captain Dan says, can you close up map on East Cape Baja? Cape Baja?
I think I can, but I think it's in tent break actually.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Let me give me just a minute to get organized here, Roman.
Yeah, no worries. Meanwhile,
so tent break has a bunch of different products.
That's cool. Meanwhile, I'll talk to you about. Roy mentioned, he said first stripe should be coming soon. Roy, I got my first stripe 2 weeks ago. I just felt weird about posting it on Instagram because it's not fishing related. But you know what? I'm gonna post it on Instagram. Why not? I got my first stripe. It was amazing, and I think I've been to. I think I'm like 15 classes since I got my first stripe. Yeah, it's exciting to get that first stripe, but then you realize, it's just like you just got to keep showing up, and like I was saying before on the Bitcoin show I do on the side, you just got to keep stacking classes, keep showing up to class. Yeah, thanks, Judge. Thanks, Roy. Yeah, dude, it was super exciting. Wasn't expecting it actually, so it was fun.
All right, Roman, I got you here.
Let's go.
Okay. So, am I with it here, Roman?
I see you, but it's on the same map as before.
Yeah. It's not the same, or it shouldn't be. Or well, it's the same app, but this is totally different. So you should be looking at the East Cape here and Cabo.
So it's showing that the full world map with the temperature bands.
Oh Lord, let me
unshare your screen and share it again.
Okay, let me stop sharing. Let me.
Go here. Oh, there it goes.
Where are you?
I think it's working. Oops, there it is. All right, we see it. So,
all right.
So Captain Dan's asking about the East Cape because that's where Rancho Leonero is.
Yep, there's Rancho Leonero right there. It's on this map.
Jeez. Dude, what?
We're looking at 88, 89 degrees. That should be plenty good for Wahoo, Marlin.
That's awesome.
Should be everything.
Bath water right there.
Yeah, 80, 89 degree water. Yeah, I'd say so.
Dude. That's gonna be fun. Look at that. It's like even red right there, dark red.
Yeah, I mean, up here it's like 80. Yeah, there's definitely going to be roosters on the beach. There's definitely going to be pez duro on the beach. There's definitely going to be Cavalla Azul if you got them this year down there.
It might even be Wahoo from shore, right? I'm sorry, not Wahoo.
I'm sure it's possible, Dorado. But I've never seen Wahoo from shore, but I have seen Dorado from shore.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Dorado from shore.
I mean, I don't see why a Wahoo wouldn't come in to feed.
Yeah.
It might be a pretty good shore bite for Sierras.
Yeah.
Man, I love eating those things, Roman. Man, those are one of my favorites.
Very cool.
Nice and fresh. Make it into like a real light fish dip with like some lime juice. Fantastic. But yeah, that's a lot of fun stuff happening right on the beach right there, 89 degrees.
Yeah, Captain Dan says we fish all the way down to Gordo Banks sometimes.
Yeah, well, you can see here what makes the Gordo Banks so good. You know, all this 90 degree water, and then it's like 88 over here. So a lot of times this is part of where you're just, it's like we do here. You're following the temp break.
It's like where those temperatures meet. Basically, it's like a little wall there.
Yeah, let me switch to the 8 day real quick. I mean, it's pretty similar, but it'll be more defined. And you can see kind of the Gordo Banks lays right on this ridge of warm water that's here a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll move north or south, but a lot of times it's right in here. So a lot of times that's where they go for the marlin and tuna and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's interesting.
But
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are in for a hell of a trip. I think you're good to go.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Very cool. All right, but when we come back, we're gonna do a night session on the kayaks or evening session on the kayaks. So you guys can go home whenever you want, but still, we'll be launching together, chilling out in the hopefully calm bay with no boat traffic, where you pedal once and you keep going forever. That's like the best feeling, dude. When there's no wind.
I was telling a guy about Mission Bay at night, man. That's like a different experience.
Yeah, I used to fish Mission Bay at night so much. I'm gonna go back to.
I know you did.
I'm gonna go back to.
I knew every spot you fish, Roman.
I'll go back to a split screen. When you are we done with the fish report? Yeah, cool. Go ahead and end your share, and then we can get you back on here. That oops, that's Brian's. Coach. There you are. That feeling in Mission Bay. In Mission Bay, it was just me and the water taxi and the that 2-story boat that you can rent to do events. You know,
the paddle wheel boat that goes around.
Yeah, that one. Damn, those are crazy times. But now, like, I want to be home. I want to be home with my kids, dude. I just like what they talk about, like, before we go to bed. It's just, I find that stuff fascinating, like the way their mind works, right? And like if I'm out fishing, I just don't get that, right? I'll miss that part. So I don't know. It's kind of, I don't think they'll talk to me like this when they're older, you know.
You'll have time to get on the kayak if you're still motivated, Roman.
Yeah,
I think so.
Like when they don't think I'm cool anymore, you know. So sad. We need a bug show soon. Yes, that's true. I remember that. We need the lobster the lobster fishing. Dude, that's so fun.
You know what you ought to do, Roman, is go during June and catch a bunch of those blue crabs and do a boil.
Oh wow.
Those Mexican swimmer crabs. So during like June or July, line your net with some small mesh so they can't get out very easy. And then just then take your, you and a buddy take 35 each and you boil them in a big pot and dump them on the table.
They turn red, right? When you cook them?
I believe so.
Yeah. That sounds pretty tasty, actually. Get like the seasoning and do the corn in there and all that stuff, right? And the potatoes.
Yep. You're gonna do an old-fashioned crab boil.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That's so good. Cool. All right. Well, with that, anything you've been working on that you want to share?
I've been thinking about doing a coach's garage sale.
We should maybe do okay. Let's do a club sale. Okay, maybe we could do it at Ramona Automotive, or somewhere where we can meet up and bring all the stuff you're trying to get rid of, or is that too much stuff to transport?
I don't know. My idea was like donate the junk to like kids fishing, or not junk, but like the less useful stuff for like the local offshore and stuff, and then gather a bunch of the old rods and reels and stuff, and I don't know, donate them to club members in exchange for contributing to SAC or CCA.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. I was thinking something along those lines. I kind of have like a charity raffle kind of thing, because I got some real nice. Yep. I got some real nice glass and stuff, and just extra stuff laying around. Okay. I got some pretty nice blanks sitting around I may never use. So.
Okay.
I've been thinking about that.
That makes sense. Let's figure something out. And if we want to do it with CCA, we can coordinate with them. I'm sure they'll be happy to help with that piece. It'll be for their benefit, which is good. And yeah, we should have we need to have that club meet eventually. That's another thing I need to tidy up on. Cool. I have a lot of homework to do. But with that, let's jump into
Wisdom of the Week.
All right, people. So with some good fishing around the corner, we can't ignore the good fishing that's happening today. There's I wasn't going to bring it up because my source was like, oh yeah, we're going to go do this. But you know what, if we're talking about it, there's plenty of tuna out there. They're pretty much everywhere from what I've heard. There's any patty, once you get deeper than 20 feet of water, can have Dorado and yellowtail on it. You saw that nice warm water laying up against the coast. That is no deterrent to those patty fish. So if you want to go out, find a color line, find a wind line, find a temp break, and just kind of cruise along it and take a look. I mean, anything, anytime, anywhere is kind of the theme. And the more exotic stuff could show up anytime. We are awaiting some really warm water to the south, as I pointed out to you. Skinnies are already biting long range, which is a little early, but still nice to see. And you can't get them from the couch, people. How many times do we have to say it? We got to get out there. Let's get out there, Roman. Let's catch some croakers or something. Let's get a video put together.
That's true. I need to do that. Very cool. New Seaforth got a yellowtail in the AM and PM today. Oh, there you go. Might be able to use the Marlin Club if some of the money goes to sea. Okay, cool. That might something. Oh, I'll follow up with you, Captain, down on that and see what we can do. But that'd be cool. Or we can even just do it like on the grassy area by the Shelter Island shell, Or anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. I'll get it to our event coordinator, Brian.
But either way, Roman, you should let me know if you can make the trip out to the county, and we'll go for a little treasure hunt in the garage, and we'll send a bunch of stuff for the Pangeros.
Okay.
Because they're all gonna have to settle down somewhere and start over again. Those guys, once Leonero gets sold.
Yeah.
So I think we should round up whatever extra line, whatever extra stuff we can give them that we can send. I mean, obviously, we're not trying to send somebody to the tax collector, but
Yeah.
but whatever extra stuff we could send comfortably, easily, it makes sense to send to those guys so that wherever they end up, you've got a good foot in the door. And if they end up in one of the beaches around Mazatlan or something over there across the way, that you've got that in there. They'll have that memory, and you never know. Maybe maybe with the right kind of persuasion and the right amount of palometas over there on the mainland, maybe Coach can be convinced to get on a pango for once in his life.
Oh, nice. Captain Dan says, I'm bringing a ton of stuff for the Pangeros at the ranch. Nice. Yeah, I saw the stuff he's taking. It's a lot of stuff. That's cool. Awesome. So with that, guys, go check out Coach's channel, Worth TV, here on the YouTubes, and also he's on Twitter.
I'm also on Twitter and TikTok.
There
You
you
can
go.
find me real easy.
Look for Worth TV, or what's the best way to find you on TikTok and YouTube?
If you just Google hashtag Worth TV, you'll
That's
just
right.
find me everywhere.
That's right. Hashtag Worth TV. Let's go. All right, Coach. Thanks again for helping me out to do today's episode. I appreciate you so much, sir. And yes, let's get some filming happening. Let's
do it, dude. There's plenty of fish. There's tons of them.
That's true. Cool. All right, we'll do that, and I'll fix my dang kayak. All right, gentlemen. Thanks, Coach. We'll take Coach out with a round of applause from the live studio audience. Thanks, Coach.
You betcha, Roman.
Oops, I went too far. There it is. All right, Coach, thanks again. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fishy Hour. We're keeping it to an hour because it's called Fishy Hour, not Fishy Hour in 15 minutes. Just kidding. Thanks, Leonard. Thanks, Salty, for helping me mod in here and keep track of these guys in check. I was kidding. Not that you guys need it. Just messing. Captain Dan, thank you so much for tuning in. Captain Adobo. Got a lot of captains in the house. What up? Shout out to Todd, TB Metal Art in the house of TB Art, ! TB Art. Go check out his work. It's amazing. We got the judge in here, Ramona Automotive in the house. Thanks, Judge, for tuning in. Roy, glad to see you, Roy. Thanks for the encouragement. I'll take everything I can get because jiu-jitsu is a struggle, but I'm enjoying every second of it, and I really feel like I'm growing. So thank you for suggesting that and encouraging me to try it. Shout out to, let's see who else we got in here. Shout out to John. Thanks for tuning in today. Shout out to Jesse. Yeah, thanks for tuning in today, Jesse, as well. Shout out to Benji, Oscar, Peter, Carl. What up, Carl? Michael Jordan. Sorry, Michael. I was going to say Michael Solorzano and then Jared. And for some reason, I thought to say Michael Jordan. But Michael Solorzano and Jared Brack. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Come back next week. Brian will be back, and we're gonna do a fishing San Diego Bay episode. It'll be a little bit of a long one, so make sure you got 2 drinks for that episode because we're gonna go for that fishy hour and a half, maybe. Going for that fishy hour and a half. It's gonna be fun. And bring your questions, okay? Bring your questions about fishing San Diego Bay. If you have a friend that's trying to get into fishing, bring them to that episode. It's gonna be great for them to get exposure for what it's like to fish San Diego Bay. And if they have the questions they can ask, it'd be better if they fished the bay a couple of times, but they haven't. Just bring them on down, and we're gonna teach them the ways. All right, guys. You guys have a great night. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. May the bite be with you. Woo!